The school bells are about to ring for the last time, and many parents are concerned about how to make sure their kids don't lose ground over the summer. Audrey Klein of Klein's Classes is here live to tell us how parents can keep their kids sharp for the summer. Thanks for being here, Audrey.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Well, so what can you tell us? Summer's almost here.
Right.
We're already into mid-June. So what can parents do to keep their kids sharp?
Oh, first of all, this is such a beautiful town, and thank you for having me. This is a great place to
Absolutely.
learn. Your libraries are magnificent here, and your museums. And summer is a time to relax, as well as taking these trips to what your city has to offer. Your libraries, your museums, take advantage of that to keep the kids sharp.
Okay.
And your libraries have great reading programs for the children in the city.
So you can keep it fun. A lot of people think, you know, hey, it's summer, you want to relax. So you can still relax.
Absolutely. You take, well, first of all, you've got the weather here. I'm from Chicago. So
I'm from the Midwest too. So.
So you have there's the walk to the library, and there's the wonderful activities going on. And it's not just reading. There's magic shows. There's all kinds of activities that your city offers to help, to keep the kids sharp.
And that's just about any city. Any city is going to have a host of things that kids can do.
That's right.
Libraries, parks, all of that. So you can learn with nature as well.
Oh, yes.
So now you've been teaching for about 20 years now.
Correct.
There's a study showing that kids, if they aren't reading at grade level by the third grade, statistically, then they might never catch up. What are you seeing as a teacher in 20 years?
I see. That's correct. We even can sometimes peg them as early as kindergarten. But that doesn't, to me as a teacher, I don't believe that is as a sentence for a child. Anyone can learn at any age, and there's ways in which, I've seen children jump 2 reading levels in 1 year. I've proven it over and over again, regardless of ability or a disability. And there's ways that we can do this. One of them is called the 4-block reading method. I talk about it in my book, and it's very simple. It's not rocket science, and it involves primarily reading 2 chapter books a month, and using your libraries because it's free. It's free. It's there because the taxpayers paid for this. So taking advantage of that to help give your children the boost that they need.
Okay, and so that's at all income levels? Anyone can use the library?
There's no excuse. This is the greatest country on earth. This is one of the best cities of the United States. And we have the resources. They're right here in our city.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're right here. And it's free. Just come and take whatever you want. Just promise to bring it back.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you mentioned that this is the greatest country on the earth, but the United States students here are falling behind on reading, writing, math skills
Geography,
from other developed countries.
Right.
So, what can parents do to compete on a global level?
You know what? I take matters into your own hands, and school starts at home. A parent is a child's first teacher. And children learn by watching and modeling. And yes, I'm a teacher, and obviously my kids, we do a lot of reading in our home. But you don't need a degree to do that. And it's 2 chapter books a month, starting at 3rd grade, journal writing, building prior knowledge by going out and exploring your museums and your cities and spending time with families, and some sort of spiritual ground. These are all factors in what make a child learn. And health. If you're not well rested, well fed, you're not going to learn. So those things, parents, take matters into your own hands and don't wait for your government or your society. You take care of it.
With so many kids out there, there's so many things to choose from. You're saying get out there, read. Go out to the parks, but so many kids are, they have the cell phones and they're texting and all of that. How do you think that's affecting them?
Well, first of all, their cell phones and computer games are privileges, not rights. And I don't know. I have a really hard time. We didn't have phones. I mean, you remember, you had to get off the phone if you're talking to somebody. Who are they talking to? I understand why parents have the children have cell phones, because they're a convenience for the parent as well, and they can call them. Where are they? I would be checking that thing all the time.
Absolutely.
And I would limit it, and they should not have it on. Who are they talking to, and how long are they talking to them? And I can't handle it, personally. They're privileges, not rights, and there must be a limit if we have to have them.
Now, but are there computer games and the internet? Those are things they can learn from as well if used properly.
I mean, I teach classes online. I have classes there, but again, the best way to learn is through your interactions, through people and through books and tangible items. And even a lot of my students are doing these e-books now, and because they like the gadgets, and if it's going to inspire them to read, okay, I didn't grow up with it, okay. And I believe in a lot of that. But again, it's through our experiences that you really learn, and your actions, not sitting there on your butt, playing a game, but if there are a lot of actually things you can learn, again, but who's monitoring that?
Absolutely.
Somebody has to monitor that.
It has to be focused and directed.
Yeah, and what are you doing in there, and how long are you on there? My child, he'd love to play his video games all day. No, 1 hour. Okay. Oh, but I got to get to the next level. Okay, well then there's today's. Then you're using up today's time for tomorrow.
There tomorrow.
Yeah,
absolutely. So your book, you have a book out?
Yes, it's Skills for Student Success. It teaches organization, study, reading, and writing skills for children in grades 4th through 9th.
Okay. Well, Audrey Klein, thank you so much for being here, and those were great tips that you just gave.
Thanks.
Thank you.